Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh shit. Battery's low. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2, 2, 2, 2. Fuck, what a busy day. What a busy day. Just every word that I know. Every. There you go. Dumpling is your boy Ink. Let's do like that. Let's do like that. Let's do like that. Dumpling is your boy Ink. Look on the commercial. Having a wonderful day on this. Very good. Oh my god, this is itchy. 6th of July 2025. It is sunset. As you can see, there's no sunset. It's just a big cloud. So I'm gonna be making content, and I have about an hour of content to make, so it should be really nice. It should be really cool to do. So without further ado, let's freaking go. Yeah, still itching from the mosquitoes. Yeah. 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 Okay. Give me a sec. I need to do that cash. Another error for frickin' the tower. What else is new? Cannot ignore prices we pay, but I have the right to my own fate. To reach what you saw, we don't bleed the same, but I have the right to my own fame. Cause everywhere that I go, every pressure I hope, every step in the goal, untouchable. Okay, so I didn't do this. So now, got 15 gigs, that's not good. You'll be able to have multiple applications open and on. Don't blink. I mean, this is already a bit better. Ew. Yes. So annoying. The tower short is acting weird. Okay. Get them. Good. Good. Don't link is going cool very short because they're having a wonderful day on this 6th July 2025. Today is a great day. It is a big day. I thought cutting my hair was the biggest thing of the day. We got way more, but before that, I want to show you something. So we have kind of like a beautiful sunset, right? But the best part about it is this. And once again, we're seeing the moon. Wait, what? Oh, look at this. How nice is this? Huh? How nice is this? I mean, come on. Beautiful. And it's just nice. It's just super nice. So there you go. This is the sunset. Take advantage of it. You're just so hard to work with. Sword. I'm about like to give up on you. Okay. I know that I did this, that I did this, that I did this. This. And sunset of 2026. Oops, forgot to do that intro. La intro, je suis French. Don't like it's your brain, welcome to the show. Because I'm doing walk with having a wonderful 6 July 2025. We're having a problem with freaking the tower. The tower is big time fucking up. But at the same time, beautiful sunset, so take advantage of that. Let's take advantage of it. Why aren't you working, dude? I'm not asking for much. Please, last time I tried. Last time I freaking tried. And I'm gonna restart the computer, the laptop. The laptop. What am I talking about? Okay, so first of all, the fact that you have to restart like that never happens before. Second of all, you're always getting stuck at 97%. Why? ID 72 Firestore, please do that. I'm asking nicely. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm asking nicely. 5, 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do I have to restart you? Do I have to restart you? I think not. Yes, I have to restart you. Okay, you wanna play? You wanna fucking play? Why do you give me such a hard time? Why do you give me such a headache? Why do you give me such a pain flick? Why do you give me such a heartache? Oh, you said, oh, you were, and now swear it's not gonna upload correctly. Sorry, because we were uploading this word. Picture and it's not gonna work. Oh, I wish the tablet was some kind of a new one. It doesn't work. Way too old. 2021 should be early, but instead it is messy. And the plane we see, you thought the sunset was fabulous. You thought the moon was so goddamn gorgeous. But a plane came in to save the day. Where does it go and where does it lay? I start to sing like a victory cream, like the victory stream, and it's the one we see. Oh yeah, I start singing. Oh yeah, I start screaming. Oh yeah, I start the whole thing like I'm explaining. Oh, my spleen hurts. Oh, explain hurt. Oh, I wish you knew what I thought of you. And the hey, and the say, and the hey, and the say, and the hey, yeah. It's victory day. Oh, now I'm gonna restart. 44 seconds left. Come on. I beg of you. Abuji dum bide. Give me the power. I beg of you. Come on, let's see, man. 10 minutes of doing shackly shit. Oh, it's painful. Oh, it's painful. Oh, my Atlantis. Ooh, my Atlantis. My God, my God. And we're back. I'm gonna try again the tower for this word. Hopefully it works. It should work. I don't know why it wouldn't work, right? You guys know why it wouldn't work? Dude, por favor. Dude, por favor. Phone is too freaking hot, dude. The heck? What the heck, bruh? Let's get you something cold. JM, il s'appelait JM. Tu l'as dit, mon ami. C'est une victoire à minuit. Il s'appelait JM. Okay. Something weird is going on. Still no news. See how slow it is to open? You see how slow it is? Don't need to be complaining, but holy fuck. Dude, you kidding me or something? Guys, we have an important moment. Look at this. Ah, look. I thought it was gonna hit the moon. I thought the plane was gonna go to the moon. Fly me to the moon and let me say, oh my, you are all I asked for. I've just watched season 2 of Squid Game, so yeah. Fuck out the mustache, bro. Oh, dude. Nice. The tower is working. Yes, queen. Yes, it's working. Hell yeah. It was bugging on us. Fly to the moon and let me sing. Oh my, you're all I ask for. Do 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 do. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Because I'm doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on the 6th of July 2025. I have to show you the date because it's important. You're gonna understand why. 6th of July 2025. Today, I thought the most eventful. One of those two. Today wasn't even getting my haircut. It wasn't. I thought it was gonna be me eating a bag of chips that is super spicy. It wasn't. It was actually the birthday of the first anniversary of me and Janice. So Janice, see, today text me. Today I had a little bit of drama on social media because the whole Shazam. Long story short, there's this person that constantly sends me their live. We were a friend, now they don't act as a friend. I'm like, please stop sharing the live. It's annoying because they're sending me 4 or 5 times a day. So I was like, I kind of felt bad, and I was like, okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna take a little break from social media because this is today, just today. Still film. This is the difference. We still film because I was not healthy. I'm like, dude, don't get angry about that. Focus on making content. Focus on doing things. Now I missed 2 messages from Janice, and on TikTok I have my message enabled. So I sent a message. The first one was, hey bro, is there a stream today or is there a live today? And I was like, and I kind of have a problem with the question because I don't really know. Like, I know I'm trying to stream every single day, but at the same time, I don't know when I'm gonna be streaming. You know, there's no schedule. I'm like, ooh, okay, so it's not super important. And then he texts me, and he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. This is gonna be like a super emotional video. So, and it's funny because we're gonna do a large ass video for Janice. And if you're not Janice, I don't think you care about this video, but I love that fucking guy. So I'm happy to make it. I'm happy to make this video. See, I'm getting emotional because I just read this text. And it's a very sweet text. Which I'm gonna do a part 2 reacting to it. But I didn't know what was the text. So I read it without reacting to it, you know. And I want to give myself a little bit of time to calm down and to be less emotional, so I could react to it. So and today he's like, yo, I guess you're busy. When you have time, check on Discord. I'm like, okay. I'm hoping that everything is okay, right? And then on Discord, the reason why he said it's on Discord was because on Discord you're able to send pictures. So today is our 2-year friend anniversary. And he's Janice is such a douche because I fucking knew it was July. Now he knows the date. He knows the date. It was July. Now last year I didn't even think about taking a note out of the date. But he knew that I knew that it was July, and I told him, yeah, it's in July. It's when? And I asked him multiple times. I know it's in July. When's the exact date? Oh, I'm not gonna tell you. Now we fucking know. And dude, it's such a oh my god, getting emotional. I want to read the message so bad. Should we? Okay, yeah. I'm looking at wait to react to it, but it's just so nice. So he texts me in Discord. By the way, I have a server because Janice likes Discord more than he likes TikTok. I don't like Discord at all. I don't like I had bad experiences on TikTok, on Discord. I was waiting to look at this, 5:45 p.m., which is 11:45 for him. I was waiting the entire day, hoping to see you pop up online, but I believe you're busy with working out our thing, which is totally understandable. It was really sweet. I was hoping to tell you this is in live, but I guess I'll do it here. Happy friend anniversary, my friend. It's been 2 years since I've known you, and I'm honestly happy I can call you a friend, dude. And it's getting emotional for. Well, first of all, it's very sweet. And not a lot of people do that. Second of all, I have had friend come back recently, and they're just there because it's more professional than friendly. And with Janice, what I really enjoy is that it's a relationship where it's give and give. And I know this is gonna be such a disgusting thing to say, but I'll do things that for him because I know that Janice is a nice guy, and I know that he cares about small things. So I'll make him a video, and I know it's gonna make him happy. And then I'm not doing it because I know he's gonna do something like this. I'm not gonna do this because I know he's gonna do something like this. Look at this, the lights of the message. He cares about me, which is super nice. It's a nice friendship because it never feels one-sided. It never feels like it's very organic. I have his best interest. I have his back. He has my best interest. He has my back, and it's like I said, in my life I don't have a lot of friends, but the one I have are exactly like Janice. So it's been 2 years since I've known you, and I'm okay. We have our ups and downs, but there was definitely not a single hate thought from my side. There was a lot from my side. You're fucking talented. You make amazing edits. You make amazing song. I'm fucking tired of you telling me that you're making great omelets with cheese and fucking salt. And I'm tired of you telling me they're fucking delicious. I'm tired of you saying that, oh, in my country we have this amazing chocolate and you don't have it. I'm tired of this shit, bro. It's enough. But at the same time, and it's funny because when I think about my best friends, I think about Carl. Me and Carl, we fought a lot. Me and Chao, another best friend, we fought a lot. And then we're fighting. And I'm gonna say this. I'm not saying that you should fight with your friends, but yeah, if your friendship makes it through a couple of drama, it's a good friendship. We had our first of all, I want to say, then I tell you something that might sound bad at the moment. It's simply because I believe it's better to have an honest and real friendship, and I agree with that. So, see, Janice is, and I have a lot of people that'll give me advice, but Janice, he understand how I think. He understand how I react to things. So he's gonna know how to talk to me. First of all, second of all, Janice is also a person that will tell you, hey, I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with this. And I think it's important because a lot of people are not okay with this and they don't say it. So you don't have to do something wrong because your intention wasn't bad. You weren't trying to hurt somebody, but because you said something that hurt their feelings, and you don't tell you. I'm like, why are you mad? Oh, don't worry about it. No, dude, why are you mad? you know? I need to tell you months later, like, oh, you said this, I didn't like that. It's gonna tell me, yo, I didn't like what you said, that is fucked up, you know? So that I really appreciate it. And besides, even my only friends that I think me and Dennis were both emotional people. So at first I'm not gonna know what to say or what to do. But whenever he says something, like I think about it. And sadly, a lot of people that tell me stuff, I don't think about it at all. So I'm super thankful for Dennis. These 4 years have been a journey of growing up, of maturing, and Dennis is behind all of it. So yeah, never to hurt you or make you feel bad. And I know that you don't have a bad intention either when you say something that come off my way. Never, never, never. So, for example, I'll say things like, yeah, I know he wants to make some content, but he always delay it. And I feel bad because I know how much he wants it and how much he cares. I'm like, dude, just try, you know? Because I believe better to have an okay. Oh, dude, and I know you don't have it. So I think all of this just make our friendship stronger. He's my best friend. He's my best friend. My best friend. Like, but in the last 2 years, most, if not all of the important milestone that we reached, he was there. Most of the important moment, he was there. He had having idea. The biggest, when we reached 5,000 followers on TikTok. He was more excited about it than me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna help you, and I'm gonna mod for you, I'm gonna be there for you, you know. So that's good memories. And then we're gonna have like insight or and talk about, we're gonna have jokes like that, and it's just a fucking blessing. And just fucking love that guy, you know. I fucking love Dennis. It's making me emotional because who does this? Who writes this, you know? And now fun part. And for all the good moments we've been through from Pokemon, especially Graveyard, this is how we met, by the way. And over a different kind of stream on Twitch, over TikTok Live. And the craziest thing is, he don't like TikTok. He doesn't like TikTok. Over some video that she made about me, yes, Kinder Bueno officially, haha. See, and it's fun to do something for someone, and they notice it. And I often say, I'm not doing things for you for a thank you, but if I'm doing something for you, and you don't even realize it, and you don't even like, you know, this now I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, dude? You know, I don't need a thank you, but I need you to acknowledge that I'm doing something for you, you know. And the best thing is, I'll make a video for him, and I don't even tell him. And I'm like, oh, well, thanks for the video. I'm like, how did you know? I watched it. So the message we have from that time, yeah, Janice again, fucking mosquito. No, not him. Yeah, Janice, my best friend, fucking mosquito. Janice is one of those only people that I'm going to be messaging almost on a daily basis. And then the funny thing with Janice is he's also busy, so we never like really talk on like time. For example, it's never like, oh, I text you, you answer right away. It's always like, oh, she sent me a message this morning, I'm going to answer tonight. I'm going to answer tomorrow, etc., you know. So that's also cool. So cheers to 2 years of friendship, and I have fully many more to come, which I'm fucking pissed, because I knew it was July. I swear to God, I knew it was July. I didn't know it was that time. And I don't know, I know he said happy birthday last year, but I don't remember where he said it. So now I put a fucking thing in my calendar. So you're fucked, dude. Happy friendship, friend anniversary, Stefan. Love you, broski, bro. What a dude, what a guy. Here's a little gift of something I saved for the Thursday we met. So this is kind of crazy. So this was a friend code from Pokemon Go. It was the very first day we met. Yeah, dude. Wow. What a guy. You know? And now I'm gonna get a little bit emotional. But I was talking about how, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna get a bit emotional. But I was complaining about how the channel is growing. Channel isn't really growing, and I'm like, fuck, you know. I really want to do this, but sometimes I feel like giving up. And I've been having a lot of hard time lately. So the biggest hard time that we had lately was me asking myself the question, okay, well, guess what? You don't have any more, and you don't have cash left. You have to find a job ASAP. So did you continue making content, or you just focus on the job? And I was like, well, I don't feel like I grew enough in 4 years. And I was kind of down about it. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe this is, for the first time I had my doubts. For the first time I was like, ooh, you know what? This is not it. And Janice was there for me. And he sent me a song. He was like, oh, this cheered me up. And Janice was behind me realizing that moment that I have. And it's the worst thing is, I made that video that day. And it was a strawberry moment. And I didn't even post it. I waited a couple of days before posting it because, dude, I don't know if I should post this or not. See, I'm not gonna regret making a video. However, I'm gonna have a hard time posting it if I know the video, right? That's pretty much it. So, in that day, a lot of people came in. Yes, it was started by Janice, of course, but a lot of people came in and they were there for me. And I didn't even tell them, yo, I'm not doing good. And they were there for me. And then I realized that I built something very special. And then we did a stream that was 45 minutes. And I had over 10 people say, yo, you cut your hair, man. You cut your hair. Now, the reason why I cut my hair isn't because of Janice. I know he likes the shorter hair. And I swear to God, this morning, so this is a cool story. Janice is close to his mom. I'm close to my mom. It's something we relate on. And he likes my mom a lot because she's like, oh, she's so sweet. And then I'm like, okay. And it's the first time that, and this is a really cool story. And I felt that a bit, it was something new for me. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe the guy is close to his mom, And then I had other people, I mean, with my mom, and people like, oh my God, this is your mom, she's so cute, I was like, okay, well, this is, just was the first again, it was the first, And then, the truth is, my mom, she's been so nice to me lately. My father has been really nice to me lately too, so I wanted to cut my hair. And at first I would like to say that it's for them. There's also in the back of my mind, Janice likes when I cut my hair. She's always like, yo, your hair looks way better, cut short. So I would love to say, I would love to say, like, oh, your picture was cute, the screenshot was cute, I cut my hair for you, bro. But it's not true. It just happened to be a nice coincidence. It happened to be a thing of fate. Life puts something in your way and it happened, But, yeah, 2 years, holy shit. Holy shit. It's crazy, right? Cut my hair today on the day of anniversary, not knowing it was the anniversary. Something out there. Something, the memory of the heart. Now, I'm going to do, so you guys, I did a lot of videos on Janice, and that I often make content about people that I like, that I care about, and people that are important to me. And even then, I know it's really, really, really fucking cringe. But what I like to do is, I'll do a video, and I'll say, hey, today's a special day, and we're reaching it. I did that for my 100. For my 100, I called Celine, and I was like, yo, remember my 100 follower. I don't remember who it was for 200. I remember for 300, I asked my mom. For 400, it was Maddie. For 500 followers on YouTube, it was Chelsea and Mary. I didn't know which one it was. And for number 600, I asked Lily. Yeah. Okay, it's always chicks, but still. And I've always do that because I want to include you guys in the content. And then, see, I'm very grateful in life. Like, one of the nicest things I've heard from a friend, except from Janice, of course, was Shao. And Shao was telling me, yo, I was your number 29 followers. And he told me this recently. I'm like, you still remember after all those years. Now, maybe he's full of shit. Maybe he was 2D, or maybe he's 21. But still, the touch counts, I'm a very grateful guy in life. And younger, I was like, well, I'm very kind, and people take advantage of it, and that's kind of suck. That's kind of shitty, But then, not everybody took advantage of it. And I was more focused on people that took advantage of it. I think that was wrong, Then you have people in your life, right? And it's a weird thing because on social media, it's kind of real life, but without being real life. Kind of similar to real life, but it's not, And then you ask yourself, well, is this friendship working? What I'm saying. And it's not because most time, the answer is no. The answer is this would work in real life because you're not a good friend. There's moments where I can honestly say I haven't been a good friend. And of course, I don't think you do it on purpose, but there's time where I was into people that didn't deserve it. There's time where I was an asshole to people who didn't deserve it. Why did I do it? I don't know. I don't think that when you do something bad, there's a reason behind it. I don't think when you do something bad, there's automatically like, oh my god, the whole time was just like, I don't think that's a good thing. You know, when people take that pretty sad. But yeah, so with Janice, it's a one of the only friends that I have that I didn't know we were in real life. And then I think what really made us close with Janice is because we're so similar. I told this story many times and I don't care. When I first met Janice, I was in depression, right? I was in depression. And he was also going through something. I'm not going to say what it is because I want to respect the guy. But he was also going through something. So we relate on that. And when I talked to Janice, I was almost giving up on social media, on Twitch, for example. Because I started at 0 viewer, of course. And then slowly but surely, we made it to 26 viewer. Right? So all those people, they were only there because I was going to their stream. They go to my stream, I'll go to yours. It's not organic, it's not real. It's all pretense, it's just to boost your number. It's not organic. And then Janice came in, and Janice was actually really nice. Really, really fucking nice. And as a streamer, it's a really, really weird thing. I think just possibly not lucky, but people are gonna be joining like, hey, let me join your game, you know? Let me join your game. And you say, no, let me leave. Or there's gonna be a lot of bots or a lot of people that are self-promoting. I've had people promote their OnlyFans on my Twitch. Hello. There's somebody else in the chat. Hello. And Janice was really interested in what we're doing. He said, oh, you're trying to lose weight. I'm trying to lose weight. You're using Pokemon Go. I'm also wanting to use Pokemon Go. So I was like, okay, well, this guy's actually really fucking nice. But then in the back of your mind, you're always like, this guy's fucking nice, but is he gonna come back? And absolutely, I think there's a part of me that was a content creator before all. And I don't think you can blame me, but I wasn't really looking for friends, right? And we started talking, and the guy was really nice, like I said. And it was just that. It was just like, okay, well, this guy's fucking nice. And then I did a stream of Final Fantasy, Prisoner of Paradise, I think. It was the first one remake. I don't remember the name of the game, but I know it was the first one. And Janice came in and he was talking to me. Holy shit, this guy is back. Not only he's back, but he's actually super nice. And we started talking, and it just clicked because he liked the same thing that I did, and a lot of things. And Janice was going through a lot. Janice was also a person that stayed at home a lot, and I was experiencing a lot, and it was kind of cool because we were so similar. We were going through the same thing. We're similar age. He's 95, I'm 93. A lot of ideas that we have are the same thing. We're both nerds. We're both into older shit. So it was nice to see that I had something that I kind of related to. And I think Janice was looking also for a friend, and I was kind of looking for a friend without knowing. You know, I was looking for a support system, and I think I was looking for a support system also. And we just started talking, and it just clicked, and we just became really close friends. And then the thing is that he started listening to the video, and started referring to the video, and like, holy shit, this guy is really interested. And at the same time, it's nice because it's organic newness. I think that's what I liked the most about him in the beginning. It's very organic. You can talk to someone about something and you won't realize it, or you can have a conversation and then tell you, hey, this is what I thought. This is what I thought. This is how I view things. You know. And I was like, holy shit. You got a kind of a cool point of view to it. I didn't see that way, but kind of a cool point of view. You know. And then it was really nice because, shit, the phone overheated. Don't blink, it's your blink. Holy shit. Look, phone closed because it's being. God damn it. We're doing well without having a wonderful day on the 6th July 2025. This is part 2 of our video for the friend anniversary of Janice and I. Of course, let's include ourselves in the lots because it's not a one-way friendship, it's a two-way friendship, right? It's not a Tyler Durden and the narrator. So like I was saying, Janice was actually really receptive, but also he had a lot of things to say. It was nice because it was a and it's so weird because this is somewhat insane. So I had a girlfriend. Oh my god, baby, I had a girlfriend. And January, and I just realized that now. And that girlfriend, what she would do is she was working with customer. So she was like a I don't know how you say it in English, is intervenant for kids. Intervenant, that's not a word. She was this kind of school counselor, but for troubled teenager, right? And she had a lot of time between her. For example, she would have a day of 8 hours, and she would see 2 kids, right? Or she would have a day of 8 hours, and she would see 4 kids, and she had a lot of time. And she started listening to my videos, and then she started talking to me about the night, and I'm like, holy shit, how do you know I said that? Well, what's your video? And they would come to me and they would talk to me, and it's weird because when I make a video, I'm not necessarily making a point. I'm not making necessarily like, hey, here's my opinion. Let's have a conversation about how you feel about it. But then they listen to the video and this is how they feel, and like, holy shit, I didn't see it that way. And it's just amazing because you sometimes forget. Okay, this is bad of me to say, but yeah, this is really bad of me to say. But I spent my whole life kind of lonely, kind of alone. So it took me, I'm 32 years old. It took me 22 years, 31 years and a half, because I'm not 32. I didn't do 22 years of my life. Don't fuck it up, Ink. Shit's expensive. And you get people have this old world and this old opinion and this old like thing. And with her, it was cool because talking about it, but she was also very that's French Canadian though. French Canadian women are very strong minded. She was very strong minded, and she's like, yo, I don't like this video, take it out. And I'm like, no, we're fed about it, It's like, okay, you need to change. And I'm like, dude, we met 3 weeks ago, chill. With Janice would come in and he would give his opinion, and it was so nice because it was very organic, like a conversation. Like a very organic conversation. Like, for example, I said this, like, he's gonna come in and he's gonna say, this is what I thought. And the funny thing is, he's also really cool because I'll do like a video for a shopping center. And for me, it's like, okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna be there for 30 minutes. I got nothing better to do, let's film it. It's like, holy shit. It's like, it's a great video because I don't have those places to live. Also, something that's really cool is with my ADHD, I can have a very dirty apartment. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to explain it because it doesn't make any sense anymore. And then Dennis said that. He said, you know what? I saw your video, and I could clean my own apartment. And it was just so amazing because I'm like, the goal of the video wasn't to inspire people to clean their room. It was just like, okay, well, this is a guy that has mental issue, me, and he's cleaning his room because we're gonna help him out. And Janice cleaning his room, it's like, yo, I feel so much better. And it really made me feel good, And again, I feel like with Janice, the beauty of the friendship is we're both people with opinions and kind of opinionated. So it's not like, yo, yes, you're right. And it's just like approaching him. And what I like about Janice is, again, he knows how to talk to me. So you know that if he says something, I'm gonna take it badly. So he'll say it another way. But he always finds a way to talk to me and to express how he feels. And it's so refreshing because I've had yes men. And I'm starting to believe that I've had yes men. And I realized that yes men. Janice said, no man, no. He's an honest person. And I actually fuck with that. I actually love that. Janice is a beautiful human being. beautiful, beautiful human being. And we're so, and again, I'm going to repeat myself, but where we really click is we're both more mental than physical. So we're both very reflective or very, they take a lot, you know? And also, and this is similar to me because they said about things, and I'll talk like he's excited, you know? But at the same time, Janice is, the amount of a good friend he is. Janice has done so much for me, and he never asked anything in return. And of course, sounds like I'm taking advantage, but having a friend that is there for you, you know, it's nice to have. And sometimes just having that friend, and just having this person that got your back, right? That got your back. Just that is enough to make you feel better. You know, today, I had a person that I was there for block me because I didn't go to her life, you know? Like, okay, well, that's a patient. That's kind of fucked up. But then some people are like that, right? And I'm gonna repeat myself, but again, Janice is an internet friend, but it never really felt like an internet friend. It always felt like a real thing. And see, with Janice, we were able to talk about for 2 or 3 hours, and it's interesting. It's flowing. It's organic. So it's really nice. And yes, I agree with him. Saying relationship or friendships are the one that makes it through fighting. But at the same time, there's gonna be your close friend, your really close friends. You've been friends for years, and you're not sick of each other. There's people you're gonna be talking with, and you get tired of. Like, not you again. You know, Janice has never been that. Not for the fighting. Janice also isn't somebody that lets himself get stepped on. And whenever there's a fight between me and him, it's because we both care. And it's kind of nice that this guy, it doesn't sound weird, but a person that's gonna come up to me and say, fuck you, gonna have way more respect than somebody that thinks it. Janice whenever he has a problem comes to me. And even though sometimes we don't agree on the reason. So for example, lately I did a video about AI, and he felt like I was talking about him. But at the same time, I wasn't really talking about him. I was talking about how scary it is. I was talking about how it could be the easy route. And then he told me, like, yo, you don't know how much work it is. Like, here's a program that I use that I've been working on for a while. And I said, I never thought about that. But then he was right. He was right. He was absolutely right. I didn't mean it, but he was absolutely right. See, I was proud of him because he did something. When I should have been proud of him because he worked hard. See, it's so dumb. It's so fucking stupid because, for example, right? You have a baby and he has his first steps and like, oh my god, his first steps. You don't applaud the baby when it's crawling. You don't applaud the baby when the baby's making so much effort to get up and to walk, right? Or this person that made a fucking amazing painting or amazing song or amazing sculpture. You don't think about all the step it took, right? From the step it took, and it's dumb. But I was proud of him because he made a song, right? And I'm not gonna talk about the song because I don't know how songs work. But I'm gonna talk about a painter, right? So for the painter, for making one painting, right, it goes a long way. It starts with making it from buying a canvas. We're gonna put your painting. And start with the ID. Is it an original ID? Do you make it up? Or are you something that you're inspired by? Is it a model that you follow? And that's something else, you know? And then those are also part in their own way of creation. See, with Janice, he did a lot. And again, when I talk about the song, I think the song is important, but it's more than that. For example, so Janice did a song, and it's actually quite nice. And I'm so fucking proud of him. And I know I shouldn't say that because he's not a kid, but I'm so fucking proud of him because he had a friend, and the friend she wanted to really, and this is another quality of Janice that I cannot applaud enough. She wanted to make it to really start. And so Janice did he made a song. But he wrote the song, he wrote the lyrics, he used program of course for the music and shit like that, but he made a montage. So he went to her stream, and he went to the VODs, and he went to do some clips, and he put them on, and then he put the song, and then he did a collage, and there's just so much work that goes into it, but And yes, there's so much work, but there's so many steps, right? There's just song writing. There's the clips forming. There's the actual thing. Did you like the song? Did you like how it feels? And for a musician, it's like what words sound good. Do you go with the easy route of rhyming or not? And I was just proud of him because he did something, but then it was the hard work I should have been proud of. Like I fucking worked hard for this. And then I'm in the same way. The difference is he sees it because he's more mature than me. But he sees it like, I know that you work hard. I really know that you work hard. Like for example, this guy, I was trying to do a multi-streaming. Jenny doesn't stream, but he knows that it meant a lot to me. So he helped me out with multi-streaming. And at the end it didn't work because I got a PS4. And then we tried, and sadly, the audio is not the same for TikTok and for Twitch. So we gave it up. But he helped me. And he was there for me. And we spent 6 or 7 hours on it. He was happy to do it. Because he's a good friend. He's a good friend. Think about other people. See, Janice is... I love the leadership ability. With the girl that helped... Oh shit. Before it's too hot. God damn it. With the girl that was trying to help, he kind of knew that the problem was like visibility. So what he did he did a clip. You know that my problem is I don't plan enough, or I go with being impulsive. He doesn't plan for me. For example, we had the 2-month anniversary of making TikTok live. So it was more than that. So it was 2 months of making TikTok live, but it was more than that because in 2 months I went from 5,000 to 6,000. And like, yo, get a green screen, I'm gonna help you out. And he wanted to do a montage, And these are things that he wanted to do. And it's so cool because it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of kindness to sacrifice yourself for other people. Put other people first, And it's just amazing. Lately you've been having problem, and thank God it's finished, but been having a lot of problem with personal life and drama and shit like that. And for other people, they would be like, yo, it's just drama, and chill. But then he's sympathizing, and he's empathic, or he's an empath, and he's gonna think about how people feel. Like, oh man, she heard that, it mustn't feel good. Why did you say that? That was not nice. You're wrong for that. And you're putting yourself inside of it because the person that is hurt is not getting some help, and the person that is hurting is wrong. But they're both close people to you. So who do you choose, right? Who do you choose? And then the person that is wrong isn't always wrong. Like for example, right? I saw you push somebody, and you told me she pushed you first. I didn't see the girl push you first. So in my head, you're guilty. But no. She pushed you first. She started it. I just didn't see it. So in my mind, it's more clear that you're behind it, and it's not. There's a lot of things that goes in between. See, Janice is, and he's always been there for me. Always been there for me, with advice, but just being a kind dude, just being a good listener, And then Janice really appreciates small moments. So I made a video like a year ago because it was June, and it was a song about the strawberry moon again with Janice. It's like, holy shit, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna check it out. And then the whole video, it's like an hour and a half long. This video is completely pointless. Why? Because there was too many clouds. Because there was too many clouds, you couldn't see the starlight. You couldn't see the moon. So I did this, and then I was kind of down about it. And Janice was like, "Yo, what a cool video." And I'm like, "Yeah, but there was no moon. What the fuck?" And then he's like, "Yeah, but the way you went there, the way you were singing, you were having fun, that's really what we want to see, And it was just so cool. It was just so freaking nice. It was just so freaking nice. And again, Janice, as a human being, self-sacrifice is something that is so worthy of admiration. I'll come in and they'll be like, I'll have a chat, and as a mod, they'll say hi to the people, and they'll be nice, And of course she's nice, and of course that's the right thing to do. But I think he does it because he knows he represents me. Like, okay, well, guess what? I'm his mod. I'm like his right arm. I have to show him the people that he has a good side. And then at the same time, the crazy thing with Janice is by being nice to people like that. For example, right, the channel grow, and a person has a problem with me, right, and they don't feel comfortable talking to me. Well, because Janice is nice to them, they could talk to Janice, and Janice could talk to me because like, yo, what you did is not cool. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't even realize it, you know? Janice is very empathic. He's a big empath. So sometimes I won't be nice to him for stupid reason. I'm tired, I'm overworked, blah 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 blah. And then he realizes like, okay, well, that's a really shitty thing that Ink did. But then he'll be mature enough to say, you know what? Why did he do that? Why did he do that? You know, that's not cool. But why is he doing it? And then if I do something and you know there's no, I wasn't trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to be an asshole to him. You know, he'll forgive me. Oh, schnitzel. Ooh. The reason why I'm not posting this on the 6th, I have to repeat it because I'm filming also, is because I want to do it for Janet because it would mean a lot for his for the anniversary, right? It would mean a shit ton for him. There's a reason more than that. My mom doesn't know I'm getting my hair cut. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. So we're kind of doing a surprise. Yeah. Yeah. So I hate to do that to the guy, because he's a fucking hell of a dude, but I kind of have to. I kind of have to. I'm gonna have to wait until I see my mom. I was supposed to see my mom tomorrow, but she had a medical appointment. She forgot about it. Which happens, right? So I'm only gonna see her in 2 days. Well, that's not true. I'm only gonna see her Tuesday. It's in 2 days because today is Sunday. But right now it's 9:30 p.m. So by the time I'm finishing this video, it'll be 10 o'clock. And at 10 o'clock, it'll be the new day. Give me a sec. Super short. Don't blink if you buy ink. We're talking about tennis in the video because it's our anniversary. So celebrating him, we're playing a tower. But I want to show you something that's really cool. As you can see outside, I'm showing you the wrong side. Shit. Don't link if you're buying. Welcome to the show. We're doing well because having a wonderful day. We're doing a video on tennis because it's our friend anniversary. We're playing the tower. But that's not the important part. The important part is I want to show you this. As you can see, it's kind of cloudy, but we got a beautiful moon. So let's show you the moon. No. It's not a blood moon. It's not a strawberry moon. Just a normal ass moon. But if you guys saw the video yesterday, we haven't seen the moon a couple of days. Look at the quality of the camera, people. Yes, we're getting... Ooh. Fucking mosquito. Nature corn. No. Sorry about this, guys. So Janice is such an empath. He develops. You see, there's time where I could have to fight with people, and I know he wouldn't get fight people because he would understand what they were doing. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? The way I thought this person, it wasn't cool. I got emotional, and I gave them shit. They didn't deserve it, you know. And it was just that. And he's teaching me a lot about life. But it's also like it's weird because it's a relationship like brothers. But there's time where I feel like a little brother to him, and there's time where I feel like I have to be a bigger brother to him. You know, so it's actually a really cool thing. And it's all equal. And see, what Janice is the almost perfect friend. I'm saying almost because otherwise I'll be like, I'm the best friend you ever had, bro. Almost perfect friend because he completes me. But there's so many ways in which we're good friends. A real friend you'll be able to work with. Me and Janice, we work together, which is nice. Like, and that's a shitty thing to say. That's a super shitty thing to say. And I don't mean it in a bad way. But if he does this thing and you realize that he doesn't like it, you know, my plan is to hire like one of my friends. Like Shao has a really good eye for camera. Janice is a really good manager, but he's also a really good behind the scene guy. You know? And it's a shitty thing to say because I was told this when I was 17, 18. I have a best friend, Carl. And Carl had a business for painting. Like, yo, I'm gonna hire you. You know, I was having a hard time finding a job. No. It was just a nice thing. It was just nice. It was just super cool. Super kind. He didn't do it because, oh, Ink's not gonna find a job. Because you know what? I like that guy. I'm gonna hook him up. Just I love working with that guy. He comes up with ideas, but it's also, and Janice is so intelligent. But you said intelligence, yes, but it's more so emotional intelligence. Like I'll come up with things, and oh, this is the person how he felt. You know, like for example, I'll have ideas, or I'll talk about something that I didn't even realize, and it's funny because he'll approach with a subject that he knows I didn't really understand, and I'll come up with like, oh well, this is how I think about it, and I'm like, holy shit, I didn't even see this. Because I see his vision, I'm understanding. I'm like, wow, you know, and that's the thing I wouldn't care, I wouldn't give a shit about if it wasn't for him. Not because it's not interesting, but because you can't give a shit about everything, right? You know, it's just a great friendship, like a friend that you can fight with, a friend that you would work with, a friend that you can have talks with, and yeah, memories with. We know each other for 2 years, but at the same time, it feels like so much more because we talk almost every day. We have a shit of history, you know, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's an amazing friendship, and even then, like, it's a beautiful friendship because I know Janice is more so reserved. He's more so, yeah, reserve is a good word. Reserve is a good word, but it's really. Some people that are more reserved, they'll get mad at you if you're trying to help. Janice, I'm just gonna say, yo, if you need to talk, if things okay, then you won't answer. You won't answer. It's like, okay, I can tell that something is wrong. Won't answer. But at the same time, he's smart enough to understand, like, yo, this guy's trying to be different. And it's just a role model and patient, a role model, and taking a step back and thinking, you know. When I say it's complete, we're sometimes we're opposites. There's just a common line. It's a beautiful human being. Like, it just so similar. There's thing I'm gonna say, or I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna do, and it's like it's such a little thing, but he sees it as a great thing. And I'm not saying a little thing, but for example, I'm talking about shopping. It's not the most interesting video, but like, holy shit, dude, this is kind of cool. And we don't have a product, and for him, it's a, and this is kind of crazy because I never had this idea, right? But it's such a good concept because, for example, right? And I know some people are gonna disagree, but you go to see a museum, right? I have to see the story of my country, which is great. But then, who does a kind of museum, which is a grocery store, is a museum? Oh, you have this? Wow, that's a cool product, right? But then, in countries that are less fortunate than us, well, this product is like, oh my god, why is this so expensive? Wow, what price is it in your country? You know? Such a great human being. I'm grateful to have this in my life because he absolutely changed it. Absolutely changed it. I said before, and this was present in every single milestone that I had, it was present. But it's more than that. Every single hardship that I had was there. You know? Just a great friend. And I don't even know what it looks like. I never hear his fucking voice. But weirdly speaking, it feels like he's next to me. It feels like he's there. You know? And one of the things that really touched me was I did a video about 3 weeks ago talking about how, and I felt really bad about it, right? So Janice is my best friend Ani, but he's also my biggest supporter. He'll watch both video, which I'm super grateful for. I 2 weeks ago, I was having a really hard time, really hard time. Like I said, I had to find a job, and this was okay. Well, this is a make or break it. If the content doesn't work, fuck it. I'm gonna have to find a job. Now, can we do content? I'm working. Yes. Can I make enough content? What is enough content? You know. For me, is it enough? Well, yes. Is it enough for somebody else? No. Is it enough for Early Ink? No. Early Ink you wouldn't give a shit. You know. But Early Ink also was obsessed with that. You know, Janice mentioned, okay, we got our ups and downs, we got the fighting. Janice is one of the only friends that I have after I went crazy last year. I was focused on content. All that mattered was content. I didn't see my parents. I'm not gonna go see my parents. I'm fucking working, dude. My parents were like, oh, priority, priority. I'm like, fuck you, don't even know what I'm doing. You just realize that, okay, this guy is going through a manic episode. A manic episode, which is a burnout, but we went through a burnout last year, but I didn't acknowledge the burnout, and I didn't realize it was a burnout, so I kept working and working and working. So mentally speaking, I was strong enough to push away the burnout. Physically speaking, I was strong enough to push the burnout, but at the exact dates where the burnout was no longer able to control it, it hit. And it hit like a fucking brick. I had so many friends last year because I was an asshole. I wasn't trying to be an asshole, I was just like, guys. And to me, and it's kind of crazy because to me, I was working so hard because I had a dream. And people should understand that you have a dream, right? No, you're imposing your dream on other people. You're imposing your dream on your parents. You don't even call them. You're not there for them. You're not there for them. Fuck you, you know? Fuck you, you know? No, fuck you people. Fuck you to myself. Fuck you because I was imposing dream upon other people. I didn't care. If we weren't even close friends and I'd be like, hey, this is my dream. I'm not gonna talk to you because I'm working. Who the fuck are you, dude? No. They just understood that. He was like, you know what? I'm not mad at you. I understand what you were going through. I understand the way you think. You know? It's amazing. It's impressive. It's impressive. And the reason why I treated like a shit, I treated Janice like shit, and I wasn't on purpose. 2 weeks ago, I did a video where I will make it break it. And the video was very negative, and I was talking about how it was pointless, you know? Which is an asshole thing to do. First of all, because people are there for me. I have a small community, but the small community that I have are really there for me. They're there for me a lot. Like, I'm gonna repeat myself today. Lately, we've been doing 20 minutes of TikTok live. 20 minutes because I'm getting used to being back. Before I was live every single day. Now we kind of give it, yes. And now we're being back, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to give up again. So we'll go slowly, get used to it, and then we'll go progressively. Like, you don't run before you walk, and you don't walk before you crawl, you know? And I was like, oh, this is pointless. And if I was a follower, and I'm like, I did so much for this guy, and that's how he sees it. He doesn't see it at all. If I was just watching this video, I would feel bad about it. I was like, dude, what's going on? That's not right. That's not okay to do. That's kind of fucked up that you did that, right? And then I realized, thanks to him too, that I was treating people badly, you know. And again, I had people coming, be there for me, you know. And Dennis was dealing with his own drama, so he was dealing with his own drama, and I imposed upon him my drama. Not on purpose, but he watched the video because he cares. He was worried about me, so he has the drama on this side, and then he has the drama because he cared about me. Like, fuck, that's not cool, you know? And then what he did, he waited a little bit, and he said, you know what? I know that you're not feeling good. Here's a song that really helped me out. I heard the song, and I was like, dude, that's so nice. That's so nice. And even then, yesterday, well, no, that's not true. Before yesterday, I don't remember. There's this new supporter that I have, Corn Dog, and she's so fucking nice. But it's Corn Dog, she has a big heart. She wants to help people, just like Janice does. She's like, how can I support? And she's always sending gifts. I'm like, don't send gifts, dude. Please don't. She's like, how can I help you? I'm like, okay, well, if you want to help, follow the YouTube. And she could find me on YouTube. Then I realized that you couldn't see me on YouTube. You couldn't see me. So I did a test. I did a video. I used a sound, right? I use sounds that goes viral. You can see in most videos how much follow they get, or how much view they get. I got 199, which is kind of not nonsense, but compared to other people, it's nothing, you know? You know? The first thing I did, I went to Janice. Kind of shitty because he doesn't need to hear about my problem, but when that you have a friend like that is amazing. You know? I made a friend for life. I made a friend for life. I made a friend for 2 years, and I don't even realize it. And he knew what he was doing because It was July, and he did on purpose not to tell me the dates, you know? He's just a great person, you know? If it, I shouldn't say that, but if it wasn't for Janice, I would have given up. Janice was grateful for the content when I need somebody to be grateful. Janice was there for advice when I need somebody with advice. Janice would tell me you're going too far when I needed somebody to stop me. He's been a intricate piece of content creation, right? You've been a better friend. You've been a better friend, you know? You've been a better friend. A way better friend. And there's often time where I feel like it's one-sided because this guy is such a good friend, and I'm like, holy shit, you should do more, you know? He's just such an amazing being. And I'm being honest, and I know it's pressure. If it wasn't for Janice, I would have gave up. I would give up because I was a bit like, yo, my content doesn't mean shit. He told me, no, your content means shit. I enjoy it. When we had a fight, we had a big fight, me and him. Big fight. We didn't talk for months. And that fight, he said something that really resonated. He wanted to talk about it. He wanted to solve the problem. And it was like, the problem that you have is that you don't take time to talk to people. And I was so mad at that because I was like, fuck, I'm live every single day, dude. I'm talking every single day. My parents said the same thing that he said. You don't take the time to solve your problem. You know? And even then when we fought, it was I would say thanks to him. And I'm gonna use the word thanks because I'm a guy. I've been doing that my whole life. I've been better at it lately though. And when I have a problem, it's like, oh, forget about it. It's okay. But then I ball it up, and I explode. I'm like, why are you mad? Well, because I've been enjoying you. Yeah, we tried to talk to you, bro. We tried to fix the problem, and you didn't want to, you know? And he was like, no, we have a problem, let's solve it. I don't want to be mad at you tomorrow. I don't want to be, you be mad at me tomorrow. I want us to be good, and we can move on. I didn't do that. So he wanted to do it, and I was like, dude, I said no. It's like, okay, but I want to fix it, right? And to him, the friendship was, and this is insane. This is insane. The friendship to him was important enough to fight for. It was important enough to say, you know what? I care about you. I'm not, you don't want to fight. I'm not asking for a fight. I'm only asking us to solve the problem. Right? Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. And that was a super normal thing to say. That is a super normal thing to say. And the beautiful thing is, how many people, and again, I mean this wholeheartedly, how many people would have said, oh yeah, oh, wait, what? You don't want to solve the problem? Okay, fuck you. Just insisted because that's how much the friendship meant to him. And again, I'm gonna say something that's very mean right now, but one of my favorite person as a content creator is Asmongold. And Asmongold, I'm not saying that's Janice, but Asmongold is a dude that he's a super nerd. He knows a lot about video games and talk about video games, and they'll talk about. But Asmongold is actually really smart when it comes to social. And Janice, which is a bit more of a reserved person, has this incredible intellect when it comes to social. And I'm like, wow, dude, you understood everything, you know? And to me, that is so meaningful. So meaningful. You know, I said in the video that when I talk to Janice, I feel heard, which is amazing because he's such a good listener. But then, it's not only heard. It's like, okay, well, I understand what you mean, so let's talk about it. So, you have a problem, I'm offering you a solution. You don't have a problem, I'm offering you a solution either way. You know? It's amazing, he has such an intellect. And again, I'm talking about the relationship. The first thing I said today was, I absolutely adore that. He appreciates the small thing that he does, and also that I do, But also, you see, willing to do some small stuff just to say, you know what, I care about you. Care about you, dude. Care about you. Now, okay, so here's the truth. Now, the screenshot that he had, the screenshot that he had was because he wanted to add my number as a friend on Pokemon Go, so we can send gift, we can send Pokemon, we can trade, right? Now, technically speaking, what should I call it? Technically speaking, that's not cool to say. Fuck it. He took the screenshot because he needed it, right? Now you'd think, dude, you just took the screenshot because he needed it, bro. But no, that's not the important part. He kept it. He kept the screenshot for 2 years. I'm gonna delete that shit, bro. Not because I don't like the guy, but to him it meant something. And you know what's the worst thing? I would have deleted that shit and I would regret it. So I would have been, man, I remember that day. And he kept it. It's amazing. You know? Such a good friendship on every single sense. And I know it's a long video, but I fucking love that guy. You know? It's been one hell of a journey. I said it before, I said it again. If it wasn't for him, I don't know if I would still make content. But thanks to him, even if I was to stop making content, I would have good memories of it. Thanks to him. You know, I'm going to be an honest person. Right now, there's a bunch of people that I really care about. There's a bunch of people that are really positive influence in my life. They're positive for the content, they're positive for myself. See, I've had this problem lately with Stefan and Ink. Stefan is the real me. Ink is the real me, but on social media, you know? And I'm gonna say, lately, I've made more friends in real life than on social... No, that's not true. I made friends on social media, but I'm seeing them as friends in real life, you know? And it's a great thing. The first one was Janice. It was Janice. And of course there was people before him, but none of them stuck around. He was saying, in his message, he said something like, hey, we had our ups and downs, but I'm so glad we're friends. I think that's amazing, but I also think that one of the biggest reasons friendship fade is time. Well, we were friends. For example, you work at this place, right? And you were working at this place and you were friends with a lot of people, and then you leave the place and then you're like, holy shit, they're all gone. School, the same thing. You have something in common. Where Janice, it's a friendship that lasts no matter what, you know? Just an amazing human being. Like, in the 2 years, how much did that guy teach me? How much did that guy bring me, you know? If I brought him half of that, and if I taught him half of that, I'm a really good friend. So he's an amazing friend, you know? My mom asked about him and say, hey, how's Janice? And my mom's like, yo, keep him around, he's a good guy, you know? Me and my parents we weren't always close. You know? I was a hard kid. I was a kid that didn't give a shit about real life. And they were trying to understand me and trying to include me in real life, but I didn't want to. You know? So they never met any of my girlfriends, they never met any of my friends. Later on in life they met one girlfriend, I think they met a couple of friends. And my mom was like, yo, keep Janice around, he's a good guy. And to me I'm like, okay mom, whatever. Because I'm grateful for the advice, but I'm like, it's a bit odd. But then it's completely normal. I just didn't have an experience like that before. Then as you grow older, you realize that's why people brought... You realize why people... My father doesn't give a shit about Janice. My father doesn't give a shit about Janice. My father's gonna be like, yo, he seems like a nice guy. Oh shit. I'm gonna kill it. It's a ladybug. I'm gonna kill a ladybug. It was a mosquito. I'm gonna kill that fucker. No, ladybug, we'll keep it. It's inoffensive. I think. I'm pretty sure. Ladybug, oh. My father's like, make some friend in real life. I don't care about your friends online. My mom, she kept him around. She said, keep him around as a good friend. Now, I'm talking about this because it's kind of important. as a kid, a young adult, very lately. I thought people, this is how unintelligent I am socially. I thought people brought their girlfriend and their friends home because they want to share. Like, hey, this is my parents, and super cool. Hey, mom, hey, dad, this is my friend. I want you to meet him. But there's also part of the kind of like a guidance, kind of. Like your parents are gonna tell you, yo, she's not a good girlfriend, and your parents are gonna tell you, this is not a good friend. You know. I have to say that she's kind of looking out for me. She's kind of like saying, like, oh, Dennis is a good guy. I approve of him. I'm like, okay, mom, I'm glad that you approve of somebody. No, motherfucker, that's not it. It's your mom. She's telling you that this guy is a good guy, and you should treat him as such. You understand? It's nuts. It's completely nuts. You know? And I'm kind of glad. Kind of glad. And you see, my mom, she's kind of involved in the content. My mom, it's complex. It's complex. We have a little ladybug on his thing. Is that a little guy? Little girl? I don't know. It's a ladybug, so I think they're females, but I don't know. What a cool bug. Look at this. Aw, I scared him. Dude! My friend. You know, Janice, he didn't stick around. My mom she'll kind of snoop around. She's kind of like a worried parent, like, okay, I want to see what my kid's gonna do or say. She won't always comment. She won't always intervene or interfere or insert herself, right? She was your content. And then you kind of realize that I talked about my mom about Janice, but the reason why she said to keep Janice around wasn't because I talked about him. She saw him act and she saw him talk. This guy's a really good guy, you know? This guy's a really good guy. That's so nice. Lucky to have a friend like that. So lucky to have a friend like that. I think I'm not teaching you guys stuff when I'm telling you that good friends are a rare find. So I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. You know? And then Jennifer's also the first. So that's actually a bad story. I shouldn't say this, but I don't care. Jennifer was the first. So I started making content, right? And at first I didn't get anybody. I was doing Twitch and I was getting anybody. I was doing TikTok live and I wasn't anybody. I wasn't getting anybody. Jennifer was the first, and this is something as a content creator that you should never do. But I'm an emotional guy, so I do it. You should never do that. So what I do is I have reactions, and Janice was one of the first, not one of the first, the first, where you can actually see me really be happy when he's there. And it sucks because, for example, there's 5 people there already, and then I'm having a conversation with them, and it's cool. And this comes in and like, oh my god, hey Janice, bro, what's up? Like favoritism was my first case of that. Now, with the months goes on and the years goes on and the decades goes on, the centuries hopefully, immortality be us. You kind of realize like, holy shit, you know, you shouldn't do that to that. That's honesty. That's honesty. You know. And to finish this video, because it's already a fucking long video, the perfect way to end the video is, you wanna know why me and Janice are so close? Because he sees me evolve. He sees me making effort. And I see him making effort. And I see him. It's like 2 friends walking side by side on the road of life. And evolving and maturing and, you know. And it's not a competition. It's just support. I'm proud of how much he's done. He's been a lot more open, I guess. open to share his personal problem and shit like that. And I'm like, dude, I know how hard it is to talk about it, so congratulations. And I hope he feels. He said out of the blue, he said, I see the difference in your content. And I'm really proud of you. And I'm like, wow, thank you, dude. And of course, I didn't see it myself because, I don't know. And other than that, and Dennis he insisted on me putting thumbnails in the video. The thumbnails you're seeing are him. So we're gonna do thumbnails when we're gonna eat food. The rest we're not gonna put thumbnails because it's so hard. You know? Just today we did 12, 13 videos. I would have to do 13, 14, 15, 12 thumbnails. You know? So fucking thankful. Because, and again, it sucks because it's social content and it's made content creation and social media, but there's definitely a time before Genesis, definitely a time after Genesis, and it's way better after. Way better. You know? Which is cool. It's just really cool. You know? And this is gonna get mad at me for saying that. Get mad at me for saying that. One of the nicest things we had was, I'm gonna talk about this Strawberry Moon again. So I make a video, right, and I'm seeing it, and I'm like, bro, it's gonna be so much fun, and it's like a little adventure. I'm preparing myself, and I'm like, okay, well, it's gonna be something big because I love the moon. It's my first big moon event. Now I'm a fucking dumbass because I didn't check Strawberry Moon what it was. I didn't check it was every single year. I'm like, ugh, you know. So then what happened is, he sees how disappointed that I don't have it. Jonathan, and I fucking love the guy, but he has an old phone, and the camera quality isn't great. He took a picture of the moon and said, yo, I know this camera suck, I know the quality sucked, but that's all I could get. I'm like, bro, you didn't have to, but I'm so grateful. A little action. People are so, it's so weird. People know how important making a small gesture in a relationship are. Spontaneities. If you love somebody, said, you know what? Fuck cooking tonight, let's go to the restaurant. She's like, yeah, but I already started cooking. Fuck that, let's go to the restaurant. Just wait to be nice. And we understand that about relationship, we don't understand that about friendship. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know why. It's a long enough video. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Oh my god. A long video. Guys, we started making this video at 8:10. 8:15. It is 9:54. Yeah. But like at the same time, and the worst thing is, next year, I'm gonna make a video like that. I'm gonna repeat so much of the same stuff. If people gonna get mad at me, oh okay, we get it. This is cool, dude. I'm pissed off because he fucking knew the date, and he knew I didn't know the dates. I knew it was July though. I knew it was July. And it was July because last year it was July. So this year. So the truth is, the first year. Okay. So when we met on the 6th of July, 2023. The truth is, I didn't pay attention to the day we met. I'm gonna be honest. Didn't pay attention to that. Not that I didn't care, but I didn't pay attention. To me, it was just a normal, a random person that came in. It was super cool. The first year, I was like, holy shit, I didn't even know, bro. I was gonna make the effort to remember, and I was like, okay, well, it's July. That's when I was like, I know it's in July, but I don't know which date. And he fucking knew that I didn't know. He didn't give me the date. So, you forgot the anniversary, the friend anniversary, dude. You're such an asshole. No, dude. I knew it was July. Okay. You remember your wedding date? You remember your first date? No. Okay? Don't give me shit. What a legend. And again, I feel making this video is kind of cool because I love that guy. I also feel kind of bad because there's other people that are super nice. They're super nice. You know? And even then, I feel that people are using me, of course. Like, I'll get a person that's super nice and then this guy get a shout out, and I'm like, okay, no problem. They'll shout out, they'll get next to no raise because my account is shadow banned, so they get no increase in their content. on your views, and then you'll just abandon. I'm like, okay, well, guess what? And you could be mad about that. Of course, you could be mad about that. But that's not the most important part. Because out of the bunch, there's a couple of good people. Bitten by mosquito again. I just caught him, and there's blood. That's my blood, I guess. I hope. People say that mosquito bite only once a day. It's bullshit. There's no way. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, bro, watch my video. I'm a nice guy too. And yes, you're a nice guy. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm lucky. I'm fucking lucky. Anyway, I'm gonna go in. I'm starting to get a lot of mosquito, which is making me a wussy. I don't like him. I don't like you. I love you guys. I love you guys, not the mosquito. You guys. Take it easy. Peace. I was lost, now I'm found. I'm sustained by the sound of the angels singing. Myself on the ground. Am I dead or am I dreaming instead? A cornucopia of opia is flooding my head. I'm insane. I'm smart. All it takes is a spark. So when I'm bad intention and do what I do.